Hello guys, good morning, good afternoon, depends wherever you are. It's Mr. Buck again. It's Pablo underscore KE. It's been a minute. Uh, it's been a minute. I've not been feeling well. I've been sick, but now at least I'm back. So this is our parents' house. I'm showing you around. The work is going on here. We're done with the screeding, the plastering of the rooms. I think it's been a while. So we are trying to see if we can finish up the plastering of the columns. It's already done. Look at all these. This is a beautiful village of Nebuhansi. Wow, look at all these guys. So here we are. We've done the plastering, and work is in progress. And so you're starting with the upper rooms. You see all these. You're about to be having water here. That's why you're seeing this stuff here. And also here it's also done. The screening's done here, and we started with the undercoat. You can see it's the undercoat. We're doing that, then we do the other one. So we're trying, we're starting with this room here, going towards there. This is the paint that has been painted here. It's the undercoat. Then we do something that known as it's like you do the smoothing. You see all here. We do the smoothing, huh? Which is you use a sandpaper to clean all these. After you've applied these, then now you clean the sandpaper. So after all this done, you'll be able to come back with the sandpaper again, clean, then apply the paint. So what is going on? So after we complete the upper house, you'll be able to come on down on here. Yeah, this is the sand. I'll be able to tell you about this sand, because sand now has been a problem, guys. It's been a problem. Sand has been a problem. So we are lucky that there's a guy who is getting sand from down there, from our land down there. These trees are really doing nice. So I'm heading to the construction that I'm managing. I want to go show you the progress of what is going on using towards there. You see all the part down there, that's where we get the sand from. It has really helped us here, and also saved more in this, because getting just the guy who is carrying babu bado unapiga shughuli. Haya, that's the guy who is carrying the sand from here. So he's getting the sand from somewhere there. He did last week, he did on the other side, because our land comes all the way up to down here. So this one has really saved us money that I will have got, because you see, like now a truck of sand now goes to around, the asking price is, you see this guy, this guy is collecting. Let me show you. He gets it from there. You can see that's a heap of sand that is there. That one here. So he collects it, then comes pick it later. So you see he does it and carries it on the head as he goes. I don't know for now, I don't know what part he's taking from, maybe from the downer part where he's getting it from. So the sand has been a problem. For instance, yesterday we had to stop the construction on the site because there was no sand. You make an order like now, if you want to either build tomorrow, you try like calling these guys, calling them, you call them earlier enough. So you see here, for instance, there's sand here, but now I think that one is collected with a different person. You see the sand there, but now trucks can't come up to inside here. You see the sand here. Show you the sand here. That's the advantage. But it has not rained that much. They are saying because these rains have not rained that much, that's why the sands are having problem. We're having problem with sand. So for instance, if you come here, you'll be able to collect. You see, there's a lot of sand inside this water. You'll be able to collect. So at our construction site, the rivers are far, unlike here. So here we are lucky, the river just passes by our land, so it's easy to collect. It's easy to come and do you do it like not gathering, you bring it together then. So that's the work of that guy. So there's a lot of sand here. So sand is very expensive for now because the rains are raining, but they're saying it's not that much. So we need more heavy rains to bring the sands. So it's now like gold. And when it rains heavily, if you're building with rocks and then the rocks again, it gets hard to get the rocks because of the trucks go, and because of the mud they can't go. They'll wait for the mud to dry. So that's why it has been tricky. But now the sand, man, I don't know when will be, because you know sand used to be available a lot. It used to be available, but now it's very tricky. You cannot be able to build. You need to do an order. Even you can go 2-3 days without sand. You get that? You can go without sand because it used to be as low as 50 USD. That's a 41 British pounds. But for now even it goes up to, they're selling it at up to 9,000 Kenya shillings. That's 69 USD or 57 pounds to get. If you have maybe who used to bring, maybe a truck who used to bring you, they'll do it to you at around 8,500. That's 8,500 Kenya shillings. That's 65 USD, 66 USD, sorry, under 54 Great Britain pounds. So the price has skyrocketed. It's either you and still they can do it at that price, but still you miss getting it. You see now, so it's nothing that you are sure about. So the guy, I had to pressurize the guy, like, hey, bring me. It was delivered this morning at the construction site. So I don't know, after this one is done, we're done, because you're having a lot of work that needs to be done there. I don't know how we are going to manage it. I don't know how long it will take for us to get another truck of sand. So I'm heading there. I'm using the shortcuts here. We call them panya routes in Swahili, and it's hard, look, but in the evening it might rain. So let's get there and see guys what's going on. Let me show you something guys. So there's some flies here. You see these? They're like small mushrooms. These ones are food here. So these ones are food here. If people know that they're here, they'll come and get them. If you give them 2-3 days, they're mushrooms, but they're in small quantities. So they're used as food. You can see they're used as food here. So when it rains either today, look at this. Let me show you. Look, when it rains today, they'll be able to produce more. To grow. This is how there's some yellow substance. This is how they start growing. So you see, these are food. It's food here. Look at all these. So when someone notices that it's here, they'll come and harvest them. You get them. For the privacy, you get them. Then you go make either you prepare meals, you eat them with the garlic. You see the mushrooms. These ones. This is Africa for you guys. Wow. The other side, we got our electrician here. He's trying to fix these pipes that are for the light. This is what has been going on here. Whatever. This is what has been going on here. That is the plumbing work, guys. So these pipes are going down, then you'll be able to fix the manholes from here. For the toilet. That's Patrick. This is Patrick.
What's that?
And this is David.
Hey, Uncle Dave.
Mmepata hiyo nini amekuwa explainia?
Where the problem is.
So guys, we are trying to finish up. These are the blocks that we're using. Trying to complete the height. Go. This is Mr. Victor. You know, you've seen him in several videos. Victor, how are you?
I'm doing well, Pablo.
Yeah.
We are here again.
Yeah.
I came to supervise and inspect some of the works that are going on.
Yeah.
And we are almost up there.
Okay.
Yeah, we are doing preparations.
Yeah.
To get ready for the lintels and beams.
Yeah.
So that we can make arrangement and do the slab.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you know, I had a question, Victor. Why they, you know, previously I thought these pipes here we'll be able to use is it 4-inch or 2-inch?
Okay.
Then when you realized that the plumber had done some issue, that's why you requested.
I requested for this.
For the big ones.
Yeah, we know everything goes with the design, Pablo.
Okay.
And it was designed to have a 4-inch.
All right.
And the reason it is 4-inch,
yeah,
we have a very big slab. Like I said on the other video earlier, our porch is 45 feet.
45 feet up from there.
From there to this point.
Up to this point, right?
Then it includes part of the slab of the main building.
Okay. Okay.
So when it's raining, and you know here it's usually rain very heavily.
Very heavily, yeah.
So for us to be able to evacuate that water,
yeah,
without maybe causing some jam up there,
yeah,
we need a 4-inch.
Okay.
We need a 4-inch conduit.
Okay.
And the reason we also have other two inches.
Yeah, because they saw for the other columns there.
So the other columns, they are not able to have this because of the strength.
Okay.
This would weaken them.
All right.
But now considering
the size
of the columns
for
the front,
yeah, we
are able to have this. So this will help us to quickly evacuate the stagnant water that will be on the slab. Okay. Yeah. So on this water, where will we direct? Will it go? Maybe we'll have. We were planning to have a water tank.
Yeah.
You remember, I've just told Pato there.
Yeah.
That we are only considering connecting together the waste
Okay.
conduits.
Yeah.
Then the PVC for the storm water.
Yeah.
We will connect it later once we have a tank.
A tank,
So
yeah.
this one we are able to direct it to an underground water tank.
Underground water tank.
Yeah.
Because I know it will be a lot of water that
It's
will be
a
coming
lot of
from here.
water,
That's a
yeah.
lot of
That
water.
maybe
Because if we leave it like this, the neighbors,
it will affect
the neighbors might go and sue us.
Yeah. So that is in the plan.
Okay.
We will
We'll
dig an underground tank,
Yeah.
and all this
Will be directed there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And Victor, so you're saying this will be a slab here, right?
Yeah, this is the slab right from here.
Yeah. All the way up to the end there.
Yes. And then
And then-
on the side porch.
Yeah, we have a slab on the side porch
Yeah,
there.
so that's why you see there's 2-inch PVC there.
Okay.
So that one will be
Oh,
waiting
the water.
for that porch.
Okay.
We also have
There's another one there.
the back porch.
Yeah.
You also see another pipe.
Yeah, there's a pipe there.
Yeah, so every point where we have a slab,
Yeah.
and you remember, we also have a roof.
Yeah, there's a roof here.
This
That
roof
roof.
all around is not pouring water directly outside. It will pour the water to the slab.
Okay, also to come to the
Because
slab.
the roof is surrounded by the slab.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
the roof will be pouring its water
Yeah.
on the slab.
Yeah.
Now the slab will have to get a proper way to exit all
To
that
exit the water.
That's why we have different pipes in every corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's someone who asked me, that roof is so big, what will support? Do you have something in the middle to support it? I told you, no, we're not supporting in the middle. I think the engineer can explain that.
Okay. Yes, the roof is big,
Yeah.
and we've got the beams.
Uh-huh.
There
Yeah.
are beams that run. For example, maybe you know, like I usually say,
Yeah.
this plan is a bit unique.
Yeah, it's very unique.
Maybe a person seeing this
Yeah.
might not know what's
Yeah.
happening. So maybe if the guy seeing this living room,
Yeah.
maybe he thinks that the roof will begin from
There. Yeah.
This is not true. We have a beam here.
From here.
Yeah.
From
That runs
these.
all the way.
Or at the back.
Yes.
And,
So that beam is where we'll be having a suspended wall.
uh-huh. Yeah, this is our
For the
suspended wall
upper rooms.
for the upper rooms.
Now
Yeah.
it is from that wall
Yeah.
that we'll be having.
Another a roof.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Now once we have that roof there, and there also a beam, there also a beam that runs
From here. Come and connect here.
that point.
Yeah.
Then we have a beam there.
That connects.
We have a beam here.
There, yeah.
So all those beams,
Yeah.
when we are doing the wall plate for the roof,
Yeah.
they usually get tied to the beams using the wall plate,
Yeah.
using the wall pass.
Yeah, wall pass.
So we tie the timber
On the wall plate.
trusses
On the.
on the beams.
Oh, okay.
So those beams, you remember I've just shown you, we
Yeah.
have a square beam.
Yeah, square beam. Yeah.
And that square beam is able to,
To carry that to support.
so
Okay.
everything is planned.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
That's nice.
Good, there are some viewers who are thinking,
Yeah, they're thinking. And there's also one who asked me, what about the space? You see, that someone can.
yeah, someone can flip through. So this space is not, it is only here, it's only seen once you're outside.
When you're outside.
Yes, when you're outside, you see the space.
Uh-huh.
But now, when you are inside, there's a wall
Well, the wall
that we will do using the bricks.
bricks. Okay.
The thin bricks.
That's in. Yeah.
So
yeah.
there's a wall that is done.
Okay.
Yeah, so from outside,
Yeah.
just come. So from outside, you see the separation.
The separation. Yeah.
of the beams, but you can't see through.
True.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a wall that.
There's a wall we
will do
built
here
there. Okay.
later.
Okay.
Yeah,
So that's like to make the house look beautiful. That's why you had to design that.
exactly.
Wow.
Then now, if you see the columns are
Yeah, the
are far
column.
apart.
Yeah.
Now those 3 columns there
Yeah.
will be like an L shaped.
Uh-huh.
They will have a beam that runs towards this end.
Okay.
Now when you see these 2 columns are displaced further,
Yeah.
then we have a strong point here.
Uh-huh.
Those beams shall, you see the middle one is a D16.
Yeah,
Now
D16. Yeah.
D16 will have a beam that comes to this
To
end,
this end.
what we call a cantilever beam.
So there's
So
some.
it is
There's
able to
a.
support this slab without any problem.
So will you have another? Well, how do you call it?
And all these beams I'm saying, they
Yeah.
are hidden.
They're hidden.
Yeah,
Oh.
they are hidden beams. So you
Okay.
can't see them. You will only see a slab.
A slab, but there is
they are-
inside.
They are inside the beam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that once you are here,
Yeah.
you are only able to see the slab.
Yeah.
But it is reinforced inside using the silent beams.
So guys, you've heard that's technology. And remember this house, do you call them story house or do you call them
These are story buildings.
story building, right?
There's another one on top.
On top, yeah.
So that's a story building. So in Kenya we call it one story building.
One story building,
but
yeah,
in
yeah.
US and other countries it is now two story building
Two
because
story
they include the ground floor.
Oh.
But in Kenya this is a question that has baffled many. Many don't know how to
differentiate
a
it, yeah.
story building, one story building,
Yeah.
and two story building.
Okay.
For example, in Kenya, if it is not a gorofa, it is not a story
It's
building.
not, yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in other countries like in the US,
Yeah.
when they are counting the number of floors you have, they
They include
the
it.
ground floor.
Oh.
So for example, this one will be having one.
Yeah.
So in the US they will say it's a two-story building.
a two-
But in Kenya we will say it is one story
Story building.
We don't include
Yeah.
the ground floor. So what we're doing here is a maisonette.
Yeah.
Now that's a maisonette. For example, you are building at home.
Yeah.
That's a maisonette.
Masonite, okay. Yeah, I wanted to know
Very big house that is not a story building is a bungalow.
a bungalow.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wanted to differentiate between a masonite, bungalows,
Yeah.
story building.
So a maisonette is a residential
Oh.
structure that is a story building.
Yeah, okay.
For example, your mom's house.
Yeah.
That's a maisonette.
A
You
maisonette.
see, it's a story building
Yeah.
and it's a residential
Building.
structure.
Structure.
For example, now this one is also a maisonette.
A maisonette.
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's a residential structure
Yeah.
with one story.
With one story building.
Yeah. But
Okay.
if it could have been like this without an upper floor,
Yeah.
we would have said it is a bungalow.
A bungalow.
Yeah.
Oh. You've heard it, guys, from the engineer. And there's work going on here. We've got the two. There's an electrician here. They're trying to fix some conduits. We call them electricity conduits. You know, here we call them pipes.
Yeah.
Their name-
Pipes.
we call them, but they're conduits. These are electric conduits. You can see when the distance of these columns.
Yeah, for example, now maybe people can ask
Yeah.
why you see we have a very big span.
Yeah, there's a big span.
It will look like a school, a
Or
hospital,
a church.
or maybe it's more be a commercial house.
Yeah.
So it is nice when we have these two columns separated. Even in front, you can see in front we only have two.
Yeah, there are two.
It has space that we could fix four.
Yeah.
What we do,
Yeah.
we may have the two columns displaced,
Yeah.
but like I said, that everything is in design.
Yeah.
Now the type of steel that we're going to use,
Uh-huh.
and there's a technology.
Yeah.
Maybe the viewers who have come across or who knows this,
Yeah.
there's a technology that a beam can be cranked,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they know that crank also behaves as a column.
Yeah.
So when we have a beam right from there, then right at the center where the gravity
Is.
is,
Yeah.
so it means this is the point where the house will be experiencing some weakness,
Mhm.
so that the beam will stand.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now once the beam is bent,
Mm.
is cranked,
Yeah.
then it resists
Okay.
the amount of load
That comes.
coming from there.
Oh.
And again, we also have the cantilever beams.
Yeah.
The beams, you see, these are columns.
Yeah.
So the beam there will pass through to come and maybe get a support from this beam.
Yeah.
Then there's also another beam here
Yeah.
that again will pass through.
Come and get
Yes.
support.
So when looking at this structure with your naked eyes, you will only see the two columns and wondering how is it possible to reinforce this?
Yeah.
But there are some beams here.
Okay.
We'll be ensuring that we have a support when we also include the crank
Yeah.
beam there.
Wow.
So going by the calculations,
Yeah.
everything is very much calculated here.
Yeah.
The building is very strong.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you had.
Let me see back.
Okay. So guys, this is what's going on here. Work is going on. You can see there's some dealers doing there. There's a ramp that you're sitting there. You have the electricians. Waende wa dishi. It's lunch time. This guy needs to go and eat. Indeed. So, and you can see inside here it's a toilet that we are sorting. So all in all, guys, this is where we are now at the moment, and I'll keep bringing what goes on, because for now at least I have strength, I can move around. I thank God for that. So this is where the house is, and very soon we'll start doing the upper one. Then hopefully before the year ends, maybe the owner will be able to come and yeah, we hand over the keys to him after we've done this house, guys. So keep watching, keep subscribing, remember to hit the notification button. I know most of you wondered, like, already public, or but I've already told you that I've been sick, but I thank God I'm okay. That's why you haven't seen me uploading videos. So I'll be able to see you on the next one. Thank you so very much for your support. Thank you so very much for your love. I love you from the bottom of my heart. Take care of yourself, guys. God bless you so very much. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.